Okay, on our final setup. I moved back, so you can see the other frame is back there. I moved the old one, and then I backed under and they put this one down on there. That's the original position for the new one. The replacement came in. So I had to cycle my trailer brakes, you know, pop them and then push them back in to get the brakes to release. Evidently something's going on with the amount of weight, angle, and everything like that. It was like they were dragging. I was going, oh my God, there's a lot of weight on there. So I'm hoping everything's fine. And when we get out of the flat, we should be able to tell. So I'll pull off of here careful here in a few minutes and let them take care of all their business. We have a storm coming, and we are 15 minutes from being shut down from overhead operations. So we barely made it. If they have lightning within 30 miles, they have to shut down. We made it within probably less than 10 minutes. So they're getting ready to discontinue overhead. As you can see, that's quite a ways up. So that's what's going on. As soon as they get this all clamped in, I'm going to put the clamps over the top and bolt it down. And then I've got a couple of chains down here kind of holding everything together. It's going to sit lower. They're not going to put the overhead piece bolted up top here, the radiator. They'll just set it on the deck, and then I'll secure it there. So I'll have two pieces going back. And these guys are from the company that do the work, that do the rebuild. They're from the same outfit in Iowa. Once I learned all the relationship, then I knew why they understood more what was going on there at the shipper. So, and I told them this chain specific points that they told me that they require the chains to be, and I can add extras if I want to on the frame. But I went with only those two big eyes and the one in the rear. So I had two chains, two, and two in the back. So I had 6 total, all broke down with their own binders, so that isolates them as each individual weight capacity. And that worked out pretty good. So that would have been, you know, roughly about 30,000 pounds worth of holding, and it didn't move a bit, even with the rough road. So everything worked really well there. See, I don't have a lot of extra room here, you know. Plus, my steer tires are sinking. You know, it was really soft sod out here, so I was fighting a lot of pressures. I hope, you know, I probably put a little bit of wear on my clutch, and I didn't like doing that, but I really didn't have a lot of choices in the matter. So I'll be thinking about that stuff next time around. And remote deliveries, that's the way it goes, all right? So that's it. I'm not going to do any more footage. You guys got to see all the steps, what's going on. You got to see some stuff that nobody else gets to see. And that's pretty much it. Next case. Okay, one last little shot of the area where I was unloading at. And you can kind of see the crane up there. I'm going to get this up out of the way. And you can kind of see the crane up on top, I think. But this kind of storms that we're dealing with, and it took a long time. It was mostly just sit and wait. That's all I did, you know, pretty much move around a little bit, big whoop-de-doo. But there was a lot of sitting, so I hope that they come up with something extra for my losses, because I ended up sitting quite a long time. It's, you know, just came through and rained again and softened up the gravel. It made it turning around really hard, but I had to find a spot where I wasn't going to sink, because as soon as this grass gets wet, you have no traction out there, and it's really kind of tough and you can't really see. So I did try to find some gravel, and I worked my way around through it as best I could. But that's the unloading site. Pretty much, as you can see, there ain't nothing out here. There's no pizza shops or nothing. It's just open prairie for miles. pretty out here. I mean, this is northeastern Colorado, and it's neat. The nature smells, the smell of the sage, you know, everything like that. You could even smell the rain coming. It was really nice. I had to go inside because of lightning, and you know, you can't really be out there in open prairie because the lightning bolts are right over me. So, you know, we got some good crackers. So that's pretty much it. You can see the rest of the wind farm. I hope the adjustment's okay. That's really a nice photo shot right there with the storms in the background. And there's some pretty heavy ones coming in. So I'm just going to tool out easy. It's going to be some miles on gravel again. And it wasn't as heavy rains, I don't think. So I don't think I'll have the rivers to deal with, because it was downpour the other day coming in. I wish I'd have got a shot, but it was, I don't know if you could really see much, but it was pretty heavy. And I guess, you know, learned later there, like I said before, other parts of the video, that there were tornadoes in the area. So, you know, it's right out in the spot where they spawn. In Colorado, the winds come off the Rockies, and the two temperatures mix, and they spin, and there you go. A lot of that's all spawns from right out here, and then the poor folks back east get it. And yeah, that's a nice shot of the storm there. You can see the rain bands and everything. I'm not going to talk all day on it. I just figured I'd show you a little bit of the drive. This is pretty normal, you know. You do anything with any energy service, you are going to be doing remote delivery. That's just the way it is. And I'm prepared, you know, with food and water and everything like that, enough to camp for several days, which I basically just did. I did Sunday and all day Monday and part of the day Tuesday. I had facilities, you know, there by at the office, which was nice, and they had coffee, you know, sitting there in the coffee pot, and they didn't mind me taking a cup, so nice of them. I don't get in a hurry on gravel roads. I mean, coming in, I mean, I was lucky if I was in basically fifth gear, you know, coming in, just trying to watch for washboards, because you lose control when you combine basically running rivers and creeks down the gravel roads, and the water was running, and a lot of places standing, sometimes 10 inches, 8-10 inches deep, or maybe more, I don't know. Some places you couldn't really tell. You knew there was a road there, but, you know, just have to take it easy. I needed to get through all that mess. Yeah, some really, I didn't see this coming in because I was concentrating on following the guy. But let me see if I can turn this over and let you see some of the bluffs over there. That's pretty neat. It looks like sandstone to me from the color. Get it in gear there. I gotta make it to the mud holes. I'm trying to go to the high side for some dry. I want to drive slow so you can kind of see that. We were right on the bluff edge. Yeah, turn it again. Sorry about the noise, guys. I got a hose clamp on the deal to keep it tight, otherwise the camera falls out. Then you'd really get a crack. Just say no to crack. This would be just about typical of any any farm road on a farmer's field, you know. I mean, they had to improve it to a certain level, but it's getting kind of grown over because it's been a few years since they built the place, because they had to make it to where all these big loads could get in, and they had to be rated for the vehicle length and weight. So I knew that they would support me. I mean, I didn't weigh a tremendous amount of weight, but oh well. Now let's turn it around here. I hope you didn't mind this one. It was a pretty good video. I tried to shoot all kinds of aspects in the unloading. Everybody's been wanting me to get all that, and that's cool. I was able to get up inside of the silo and show you what it looks like going up, and then the crane. And like I said, there's only 2 locations, what they informed me, in the world where they do that kind of work with that particular gear change-out style. Normally they take the whole head down. So we were seeing something that was completely unusual. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Probably it's going to be long enough to maybe make it into a couple 3. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'll see how it renders up. But I'm starting to get up here to some washboard stuff, so I'm going to have to pay attention, see what's going. So we'll see you on the road.